Hello students, today we are going to begin the explanation of second story We Too Are Human Beings in the chapter Memories of Childhood. Passage begins from here. When I was studying in the third class, I hadn't yet heard people speak openly of untouchability, but I had already seen, felt, experienced, and been humiliated by what it is. Dear students, humiliated means insulted. Explanation is the writer says that when she was a student in the third class, she had never heard anyone speaking openly about untouchability. But she by then had already seen and felt it. For her, it was very embarrassing to experience the concept of untouchability. Next passage is I was walking from home school one day, an old bag hanging from my shoulder. It was actually possible to walk the distance in 10 minutes, but usually it would take me 30 minutes at the very least to reach home. It would take me from half an hour to an hour to dawdle along watching all the fun and games that were going on, all the entertaining novelties and oddities is the streets, the shops and the bazaar. Dawdle means here waste time or idle. Novelties means newness, freshness. Oddities means strange things. Explanation is here. The writer says that one day she was coming back home from her school. She was carrying an old bag with her. The distance between her school and home was only 10 minutes, but she would take 30 minutes to reach her home. It was so because she used to waste her time in the street watching all the fun and games happening there. She used to see new or sometimes strange things happening there. And then there were the shops and the bazaar that she loved to see. Further passage is the performing monkey, the snake which the snake charmer kept in its box and displayed from time to time, the cyclist got off his bike for three uh, who had not got off his bike for 3 days and who kept pedaling as hard as he could from break of the day, the rupee notes that were pinned onto his shirt to spur him on, the spinning wheels, the Maratha temple, the huge bell hanging there, the Pongal offerings being cooked in front of the temple, the dried fish stall by the statue of Gandhi, the sweet stall, the stall selling fried snacks, and all the other shops next to each other, the street light always demonstrating how it could change from blue to violet, the Narikuravan hunter gypsy with his wild lemur in cages, selling needles, clay beads, and instruments for cleaning out the ears. Oh, I could go on and on. Each thing would pull me to a standstill and not allow me to go any further. Snake charmer means here an entertainer who appears to make a snake move by playing music. Spur means here encouragement. Offerings means donation or gift. Demonstrate means to show. Lemur means an animal. Instrument means tool. Explanation is here. The writer describes of those things she watched in the street or the bazaar. There was a performing monkey, a snake charmer who could make snakes move by playing music. He would uh, have kept the snake in a box and display it from time to time. There was a cyclist also who had been riding his bike from past 3 days. He pedaled hard to continue his riding as he was into some kind of contest. Somebody had pinned the rupee notes on his shirt so as to encourage him and keep him going on his cycle. Then there was a spinning wheel and the Maratha temple. There was a huge bell hanging inside the temple. The Pongal offering, that is a particular dish cooked during Pongal, was cooked outside this temple. There were dried fish also that were sold by the statue of Gandhi. Next, she describes that there were stalls of sweet and fried snacks and other shops next to each other. There were street lights that turned violet from blue, and then the Narikuravan, a tribe in South India, he had a lemur, an animal that looks like a monkey in a cage. He was a seller of needles, clay beads, and some instrument used for cleaning air. These sights of various things were so entertaining for her that it prevents her from going further. So, in this way, the narrator was being attracted by these different sides. Now, further passages. At times, people from various political parties would arrive, put up a stage, and harangue us through their mics. Then there might be a street play, or a puppet show, or a no magic or no miracle stunt performance. All these would happen from time to time, but almost certainly there would be some entertainment or other going on. Harangue means to give lecture, miracle means to wonder. Explanation is the writer says that sometimes the people from various political parties would come in their street and put up a stage to deliver lectures for all of us. Sometimes street plays, puppet show, and no magic, no wonder acts were also staged in the street. So basically, there was a regular display of such entertaining acts in the street. Dear students, further explanation will be made in the next lecture. Thank you.